Hey guys, I don't normally do videos like this, but I just thought, well, I'm making quite a lot of customs recently, so I thought I would just kind of show off what I've been doing. I'm gonna put a light on because it's a bit dark. That's a little better. Um, so yeah, I've been mainly doing Dalek customs recently because there's obviously been the Power of Daleks history set, and I took advantage of it, as you can tell, and it's been getting a lot of unique and very cool customs out of it. I done an Emperor Guard, and then literally like 2 days later, the history set 7 got confirmed, but that doesn't have a pupil or anything. So this was actually a last minute addition, the pupil. So yes, it's the Emperor Guard with a pupil, which is of course that is accurate. So Servant Dalek, which was very easy to do. It's just removing a gun and a mutant scoop. Because I don't need that many mutant scoop arms, I basically just glued 2 together and I made the mutant, which is not focusing well. But I gave it a sort of blackened, light green wash just to give it depth, and yeah, quite pleased with it. It's a lot more accurate than the old one. I don't know if I will repaint this silver, but I kind of like it just being green because it's a bit different. And in this one, I can imagine it's not a custom I've seen a lot of people do. It is the electric arm Dalek, basically the one that has the prawns to obviously bring the mutants to life. And I made this out of cocktail sticks and a dental tooth floss piece. But it got the job done, and I kind of just done the colour because there's no colour pictures of this. This is the thing. It's not even like a Dalek arm in the original. That's from the animation. Obviously, in the original, it was it was like on the table, and the Dalek used its plunger to like push it down, and so obviously the animation they just made it, easier to do. But I kind of prefer this anyway because it would make more sense for the Dalek to have an attachment like this. So yeah, I'm quite pleased with it, and it really goes well alongside the Mutant Scoop one. At the moment, I am currently as well, because I bought another Sensorite set, I am repainting Hartnell's trousers because I fucking hate the red ones that are in that set. I had my final opinion on that figure. I don't like the red trousers. It works fine for the Web Planet variant, but there's just something really off about the trousers being red, and I think it just annoys me knowing they're not supposed to be red. They're supposed to be this sort of cream sandy colour. So I just find it off-putting. So I've done a few coats. This is probably going to need one more after this, and then obviously it's onto the black checks, which are not going to be fun to do. And I'm also currently repainting a Harry Sullivan figure because, well, I've decided what I'm doing with this now. It was going to be Lesterson or Seaweed Monster, but I remembered I have a spare Colin Baker body, so I'm going to use that as to make a Seaweed Monster. Lesterson, I don't have a 10th Doctor head spare, so I'm just going to wait until... I don't know what I'm really doing for Lesterson, but I do want to make a Lesterson definitely at some point. Obviously for a head, David Tennant's the best one to use because he does look like Robert James. But basically I'm just repainting the coat white. This is all going to be painted black, and that's staying grey, and the trousers are staying grey because I'm making a Primord, and that nearly fell. Yeah, this is currently being painted at the moment. It's just drying. Paint's still wet. So yeah, this is going to become a Primord, which I can't wait to have finished because it'd be nice to have something in the season 7 shelf apart from an Auton, a Brigadier, and a Third Doctor. And I'm also going to make an Ambassador, which again I'm very, very excited to do. Also, a Silurian would be the hardest thing in the world, which I will probably never do unless my customization, and I have the much better patience. And if it gets 10 times better, we'll try and set them up. And then this. Never usually go that far with customs, but I've sawed this Dalek in half because I'm going to create the one that's on the production line. Basically, I'm not doing the spider arm clamp thing that goes on the hedges because that's too complicated. So I've painted these little cocktail sticks black, of which I'm going to glue here, and then just either set this on top or glue it, and then also just do a diorama where the mutants being placed in. Because I had this a mutant scoop Dalek spare, and I don't want 6 Mutant Scoop Daleks, you know, floating around. So I just thought, you know what? It's like the last Dalek variant I could do from Power anyway. Because I've done them all at this point. I've done the Electric Arm, I've done Mutant Scoops, I've done Servant Daleks, you've got your standard drones, and I've done the smaller, like, pupil variant. So just doing that, you know, it will have something unique on the shelf. And also for Hartnell, it's not just a Sensorites one. I'm going to make it into an Edge of Destruction Hartnell. So here's the little spine, which is the entire problematic find of the story. Yeah. So this is a 2 Hartnells in one. So I'm going to make a little band-aid he has around his head and also put like the red blood on it. So it's an Edge of Destruction Hartnell and a Sensorite Hartnell. Basically 2 in 1. So yeah, that's all I've got to say. Just thought I'd do a quick customs update. And that's it. So I will see you all soon. Goodbye.